On Sunday evening, the energy and excitement at the Arlene Schnitzer Concert Hall will be palpable. The reason is the young man sitting next to me in Studio A at All Classical. Hello, I'm Edmund Stone. Andres Lopera is the new music director and conductor of the Metropolitan Youth Symphony, taking over after the incredible Leos Balla, who founded this merry band 39 years ago. It's good to see you, Andres.
Good to see you too, Edmund.
Big shoes to fill, yes, but something tells me you are the right person for the job.
I have to tell you, I am really excited with the organization. We're just growing and having a lot of fun with the kids.
Andres, you grew up in Colombia and studied trombone before becoming a conducting student of Hugh Wolf in Boston. Were there a lot of musical opportunities for you in Colombia?
Well, the musical opportunities were a little different than here. I had a lot of really great opportunities. At the beginning, the approach were not so much classical when I started. So I started to know a lot of my folkloric background and a lot of the music from my own country before keeping on going with the European music. So I really feel about the development or like the 500 years of history of Latin American music that a lot of people do not quite recall so much. And yes, we had a lot of opportunities there with classical music in the city, not in my little town, because in Don Matias we only have like a little band that is where I started. But have the opportunity because of the instrument that I play, trombone, I'm really glad because it's really versatile. So you can play jazz, salsa, and you can play folkloric music at the same time that you can play classical music, and you can play orchestral music, you can play in sacred trombone choirs, and you can play in so many different shapes and so many different groups I thought that it was a really good opportunity.
Do you remember the moment when you said, I want to make classical music my life?
Yes, I think so. I decided that I had a big passion for music when I was 14. I just decided that I wanted to pursue it, that I really wanted to do music, that there was something on it, that I just wanted to do it. My teacher was really encouraging, and that he gave me really fun tasks at that time that I just didn't know if it was hard or not, but I just have fun with it. Like, listen to this CD, go home and bring it played and written down for next class. And I was just gonna go to my house, sit down with a piece of music and just write down all the music and just play it in my instrument and come to the class. And just I really like the challenge of just sitting and use your ears for something. And then I decided that I really loved it. And plus the communication that you have with the audiences and to see people vibrating for music, vibrating for something that they really like. It was something that it was really appealing to me.
Tell me about your vision for the Metropolitan Youth Symphony, how you integrate this with music education. For instance, I understand you use technology, especially Skype, a lot in this regard.
My vision for Metropolitan Youth Symphony, I find that it's a really great organization because it includes all the kids all the way from initiation to the top and from band to jazz and orchestral music. And we have also theory classes, so we have pretty much all the spectrum of music teaching, which I find really exciting. Also, something that I'm really excited about is that we have a really fantastic team of conductors. Like, I'm really proud of the people that I'm working with, and I really appreciate to meet that kind of talent here in Portland, Oregon. I want Metropolitan Youth Symphony to be focused for young players to come and develop musically and also to develop their leadership skills. We're expanding in two ways. First, to know all the community and see how can we reach out all of every kind of level of music making in the community. So from Oregon Symphony, from everywhere to just also working with ethos, and with trying to learn from all of those programs and from CMC just to see how can we enrich all the spectrum of the possibilities in Portland to embrace all the levels. And we are talking and getting to know all the community, see how can we fit there. And then from the other side, I'm really lucky that I was with the Youth Orchestra of the Americas doing tours and doing all of this stuff. And then we have been also approaching people from the New World Symphony who were great with us in our retreat. It's a great level of artistry and they really do fantastic music. They were having a Skype program with people in my country, in Colombia, and I talked to them and they decided to start looking how can we partner together to make that happen here. So we started with our first encounter with the kids, and our principal players got to sit down in front of a camera in front of my computer, and they saw in a big screen all the players from the New World Symphony that they were in Miami. So we were connecting Portland, Oregon with Miami through Skype, and it was a really great experience. So the principal players of the orchestra were sitting down playing with them, but the rest of the orchestra was behind, looking at them, taking notes or like learning from it and just having a good time. We're really excited for all the possibilities that MYS have to offer.
Your first concert on Sunday includes different kinds of music.
We are playing 3 wonderful pieces of music that I personally really love. Borodin, Polovetsy, and Dances that we're going to perform with the Gresham Choir. We're going to play Mendelssohn Symphony No. 5, Reformation Symphony.
Part of Mendelssohn's Symphony No. 5, called The Reformation, which will be on the Metropolitan Youth Symphonies program at the Schnitzer Concert Hall this Sunday evening. Andres Lopera steps out on stage for his inaugural concert with this energetic orchestra, and we welcome him to Northwest Previews this evening. Andres, there's something else being played on Sunday I want you and me and all Classicals listeners to rock. Do you know what I'm referring to?
Yes, I hope so. Our last piece with Conga del Fuego.
If you've heard Gustavo Dudamel, a.k.a. The Dude, conduct this with his young musicians from Venezuela, just imagine being in the room this Sunday and hearing Portland's own version of that hip ensemble. This must be just a pleasure to even rehearse, let alone perform.
Yes, it is a huge pleasure, and we have a really, really nice surprise for the audience that you definitely have to come and check it out, because it's going to be a little bit striking.
Andres, thanks for stopping by Old Classical.
Thank you for inviting me. I really appreciate it.
Andres Lopera is the new music director and conductor of the Metropolitan Youth Symphony. On Sunday evening at the Schnitzer Concert Hall, the MYS opens their season with Borodin's Polovetsy and Dances. That's with the Gresham High School Choir. Mendelssohn's Symphony No. 5 is on the bill, and this infectious work, Conga del Fuego Nuevo by Mexican composer Arturo Marquez. For information, visit playmys.org or the All Classical Cultural Events calendar. I'm afraid Andres and myself are having a problem sitting still to this music, but I promise to get him on stage this Sunday for the concert. Enjoy the conga. For Northwest Previews, I'm Edmund Stone.